Okay, I'm recording this guide just because on how to use this, because this is kind of. I've had some second opinions. It's kind of hard to understand this without like a really kind of visual explanation, as well as like a idea on terminology I'm using, because it's kind of x and y values in Splunky. I don't think they make sense to most people, which is fair enough. I understand it. Anyway, this is I probably okay. So anyway. So, we have x values, we have y values. Y values are like the position from the top level. So, this is the exact top level. This would be y0. 1 down, -1, 1 down, -2. Sorry, 1 down, y0, 1 down, and -1, another 1 down, -2. Right? You get it? Cool. Anyway, that's all you're gonna need. Aside from like the x values. So, x values, how do they work? They come from this tile, the tile you're like the tile you're ledge grabbing, right? So, this one. Either way. Not all skips work either way. I'll probably specify that eventually. Because, like, it will require, like, your ledge to be a certain way. Like, obviously. If you're dropping this way, your ledge obviously can be this way. So this should be common sense. But, like, you know what I mean? But, like, anyway. So, we have x values, right? So, I have one here that says 4, 0, right? 4, 0. I start at 1 here. I might fix this. I probably won't, though, because it's easier to understand this, and I made the entire thing with this terminology, which, not my brightest idea. Not my brightest idea. Anyway, so we have this tile, right? This counts as 1. Then we have another tile here. 2, 3, 4. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, right? Based on ideas from like what I've said previously, I'm going to grab the ledge here, but down at the top of the level at y0, right? And it obviously gives me instructions like saying whip it past walking. So don't run, don't do this, walk. You walk, baby steps, baby steps. But full jump, whip past, and walk. That's all. That's pretty much all you need to do. And there are some, like, differences. Some skips work both ways, too. Because I'm going to show another one that works, too. But, like, so I have this one up. That hurts. That hurts bad. I'm too lazy to re-record this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, this is the 7th tile here, right? Select this. Delete this, right? Not gonna delete it in a real run, but like, if you are in a real run, that tile will probably be cleared off for you because it's a mid loop. I hope you're not like looking at this video in hopes to like find a random loop that doesn't exist for you. Because these exist by chance, and they're graced by God. They're the best thing that ever happened to you in the run. Anyway, so another one. 7, 0. This is shared by 2 of them. Whip it walking and whip past running. So this is for this side. Any ones that says like whip walking or like whip running, they mean like doing this. However, whip past means you like jump and whip. So as stated before, but this time you're running. You jump, whip, run. And you'll land here. Because 7, 0. And another example of the one that's also 7, 0 is the aforementioned whip walking, which this is just, you just hold left and then you press the whip button off a ledge while walking. It works like that. It's pretty simple. And we have another one, which is, that's for the running variant. We got 12, 2 and 11, 1. So, I'm going to go for 11, 1, which is a lot easier. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Therefore, it's this tile. It's this column. It is this column. Right? 1 tile down. So it's right here. We're going to grab this ledge. And then for the one after it, just be able to here. But like, anyway. So, it means bonk with a 3 tile gap. 3 tiles from ledge. What does this mean? So, from this ledge, I count your tile as 1. And then we go another tile to the left, that's 1. So that's 2 total. This is 3. This is tile 3. This doesn't let you do a full ledge whip, right? You can't, because this normally goes 2 tiles out. Exactly. As you can see. However, that block will stop you and start you here. And that can affect this, as I'll show you. So, okay, so, look at that again. 11, -1. Whip with bonk or running. As the one before, except you just run instead. And we get that. It works. And you missed this tile too, which, convenient. This is actually like really convenient. I didn't know that actually. Just figured that out. Anyway, learn something new every day. So, 12, -2. Right? Now, this one's different. This is the normal whip running. This is normal one. Meaning, you can't have this tile here. You need a full 3 tile gap. You need the full 3 tiles. So, same thing. And it works. Who knew? Who knew? Except you will hit this tile, so you do need like a clearance gap. I don't think you'll hit this tile though. Just gonna check again. I would recommend like you do some of these yourself, just for like testing prior. But yeah, that doesn't hit you. Perfect. That's all you're gonna need for this guide. That's about all that's needed. Have fun with this newfounded knowledge you have of potential mid loops you have in your Lucio runs. This is gonna be mostly useful for solo, because in co-op you have tech where you can just jump into a loop and buddy someone on to whip them back in, which very easy to do. Like, I probably should end the video here, but like, let's say you have Caveman here. He's chugging along. Imagine that's your buddy. That's how fast he's falling. 3, 2, 1. Normally you have a player icon, which makes it a lot easier to do. But yeah, that's what you normally do. You just like force your teammate into a loop and just... You can basically loop anywhere pretty much in co-op, which makes it a lot easier. But this is mostly a solo tech. I would recommend... If you find any of your own lineups, let me know. It would be helpful to add to this list. Because this is really good for solo. Because in solo, you get hit with jungle and things you just can't loop normally on. And it is painful to deal with. That's all for this guide at least. Good luck.